Hello and welcome lads to another episode of Fruit of Grisaia. Today we continue in stalking Makina. So let us continue. Not that it'd be a serious problem if she noticed me, but if I awkwardly call out to her now, I have the feeling she'll just laugh again. I skillfully hide my presence and continue shadowing her movements. Telling a girl without her knowledge. Objectively speaking, I guess this would be stalking. Just as I'm finally starting to get fed up with following Makina's direction and rambling, which resembles the random staggering of a sleepwalker, more than anything else, the rare wandering monster in question comes to a halt. A resting place is an area on the outskirts of the school courtyard, in front of an artificial cement pond of uncertain purpose. Fishies! Makina totters her way up to the pond, thrusts her hand in the pocket of her skirt to retrieve some half-eaten white bread, and starts tearing off chunks to throw into the water. Every time Makina's small hand hurls a bit of bread into the pond, a loud splashing noise resonates from the surface of the water. Apparently, there are misclicks, and also fish being kept in the pond, and she's feeding them. What voice did I do for Makina? Eat it all up. Get nice and plump. She's fat down to eat. Ah, clawfish. Clawfish? Makina looks around the area rapidly, grabs a short tree branch lying nearby, then leans over the depths of the pond and begins poking into the water. Although I was puzzled there for a moment, it seems like she's trying to capture a crawfish she spotted in the pond. Yeah, just a little crawfish, just a little closer. Come here. This looks risky. Given her character itself, she'll be taking a face-first dive into the pond very soon if I just sit here. I approach Makina from behind and call out to her. Hey, watch out or fall into the pond. What? What? I guess I shouldn't have called out to her out of nowhere. Makina's hand slips off the ground in a stereotypical slapstick pratfall. Oops. I swiftly reach out to the floundering Makina. I firmly seize the collar over the school uniform and pull her back to safety. Nya. Dangled by the nape of her neck like a kitten, Makina lets out a feline cry. You're light, are you in 40 kilos? There isn't any difference in weight from the backpack I'm always carrying. Given this weight and size, I could like her a good 25 kilometers in a single day. Let me down. Oh, sorry. Wait. I think I did the side voice for her. Yeah, that's what. Because such was the like... Oh, most certainly. It's like a combination of the Yuri and thing voice. You startled me. Shocking girls ain't right, you know? I wasn't planning to call out to you, but it's better than letting you fall into the pond, isn't it? Yeah, thanks for helping me. Don't need to thank me. I did a natural thing given the circumstances. Look at me, shamelessly doing the life-saving hero number, despite being in a large part responsible for the problem in the first place. I might have the makings of an American politician. Makina gives a quick bow of thanks and without another word starts to run away from me yet again. Hey, hold it. Where do you think you're going? Oh? Don't give me ooh. Why are you running away from me? I'm not really running away or anything. Do you need something? When she asks me point blank, it's not like I have any particular justification for detaining her here. That said, it's kind of unpleasant to be avoided this blatantly. And how did I misclick always on the fucking right button on the mouse? Aha! At the very least, if there's a reason she's doing this, I want to know about it. I think I asked this before, but are you scared of me? Not really. If there is some reason why you're avoiding me, how about telling me? If possible, I'll try to address it. Again with the silent treatment. This aided pursue the conversation more patiently. I squat down to match my line of sight with Makina's. Do you remember my name? 'Cause I mean, Yuji. That's right, Yuji's fine. First name's kinda embarrassing. Okay, then call me what you want. Then Ani-chan? Ani? I have to say being called her big brother is a bit embarrassing on my end, but... Well... Alright. I turn around in response to the splashing sounds coming from the pond behind me. There are a number of fish gathered at the surface of the water, flapping their mouths in demand for more food. It seems they've come to expect a handout when people stand near the pond. Makina, you stopped the breadcrumbs left? Yeah. Makina thrusts her hand into her skirt pocket and rummages through its contents. This ain't it. Not this one either. As she talks, she pulls out things out of her pockets, one after the other. The items they emerge are mostly sweets like candy, chocolate, and chewing gum. Along with an erratic selection of tools like nail clippers, rubber bands, and glue sticks. Although I heard that women's purses are connected to the fourth dimension, this girl's pockets seem to be connected to a garbage dump. Makina carelessly rains down the rubbish that emerges on the ground around her. One after the other. What is this? I pick up a plastic container shaped like a large film canister. There's a label pasted on the side filled with numbers and symbols of uncertain meaning. I forgot to speak, bloody hell, sorry. Don't! That's ramen candy for Chiru. Give it back. I'm going to steal it or anything. Here, take it. When I hold out the case to her, Makina snatches it back instantly. I'm so tired. You absolutely can't eat these, okay? I'm not going to sneak bites of other people's food at my age. So you say, but I ain't convinced. The world's a cruel place, and I've known a certain oversized woman to say things like that, and then go gorge herself in secret until she's drowning in pleasure. Amane, huh? Huh? How'd you know I was talking about Amane? I didn't, just saying the first name that popped into my head. Did all of us her? I guess she's got a surprisingly gluttonous side. Oh, don't tell her you heard it from me, okay? Here, I'll give you some bread, so let's make that our little secret. Good as her word, Makina shoves some half-eaten bread under my face. Daddy can have all of it, eat it all up and get nice and plump, yeah? No, I wasn't planning to eat it. I take the bread scraps from Makina, tear up some small pieces and throw them into the pond. The fish at the surface struggle like a pack of piranha, but their food, messily gulping it all down. Nice appetite, huh? I thought these things were carp, but now that I get a closer look, they're actually goldfish? Yep, they're goldfish. I scored at the Shinto Festival last year. From a goldfish snatching game, huh? Yep. If these were the original goldfish for a scoping game. They're almost certainly the tiny kind that's the saltiest live food for carnivorous fish in pet shows, but these things are huge. That is a fair ASMR. I feed them every day and they just get bigger and bigger, you know? Fish generally can keep growing as long as they're alive, so the more you feed them, the bigger they get. But just what have you been feeding them? Chunks of bread or normal goldfish food, I guess. I feed them all the time, that increases when I get bored. I get it. Fish don't really have a sense of being full, and they don't feel nerve pain either, so they'll eat as much as you give them, even if their stomachs are bulging out. Really? The number one cause of death among aquarium fish is indigestion from being overfed, or that's what it said in something I read when I was a kid. I'm sorry for all the yawning, I just woke up. What kind of book? I think it was a magazine called Monthly Junior Science. There was an article about raising fish in ozonated water where it was mentioned. Oh, it was a magazine about fish? No, not just fish, it had featured some things like animals or space as well. Older sister was a seriously dedicated reader. I'd pick up magazines like that when she was finished, although halfway went over my head. As I'm recalling the content of the science magazines I read back then, I suddenly remember something. Hey Makina, you had some pickled squid in the pocket, did you? Yeah, I do, but you going into the fish? No, just take you out for now. Also have anything we could use as string. Got some cotton sewing thread, why? Why do you carry that around in your pocket? You'll see. Receiving the squid from Makina, I firmly tie it on one end of the thread around it. Why do I keep clicking? and then at the other end a tree branch and I picked up at random. A fishing rod? Exactly, so now I tossed the squid dangling by the thread into the pond. Around the area where I threw the squid, I can see the shape of a crawfish. Makina had been by picking at a later. While I jiggled the squid in front of its face. A matter of seconds, the crawfish extends his pincers and firmly seizes the bait. There, I hugged him, see that? Wow, awesome! You caught the clawfish! It's a crawfish, not a clawfish. You've got about it wrong. As I dangled the captured crustacean in front of her eyes, I can start with an expression of immense curiosity. Ooh, this clawfish is bright and red. There must be a lot of edible aquatic plants or something there. Crawfish turn red when they have abundant food. What happens if they don't? They turn blue. Blue? If you take a small newborn crawfish and continuously give it food like potatoes, radishes, or sardines that don't contain keratin, it'll turn blue in a month or so. You serious? I read it in a book when I was a kid and ended up trying it out myself. There are some that end up with a lot of violet spots or white flakes, but I remember getting a few that turn deep blue as well. Cool, I wanna try too. Okay, then try to catch one yourself. I pulled a captured crawfish off the squid and returned it to the pond, then hand the fishing pole to Makina. Wonder if I can catch one. I never fished before. Experiencing new things is always worthwhile. So you might as well start by trying to catch one yourself. Yeah, here I go. Then fall into the pond, alright? Also try to get the smallest one you can. Okay, I'll do it. Taking the crude ball from me, Makina forcefully hurls the squid into the pond. Hope I can catch a clawfish. And I told you it's crawfish, not clawfish. Don't worry about it, I'm an idiot. Is that the issue here? I mean, I do remember pronouncing snail as snail back when I was in elementary school for a while, but after my sister pointed it out to me, I stopped making that mistake. Didn't I have someone to point out that such a mistake for you? Your mom, for instance? Nah, since mom hates me. I see. There's no mother in the world who hates her child was my mother's line, but by now, oh, shush. I'm all too well aware that the world isn't that simple. I suppose there are real mothers who hate their children, and for those children, that can be a topic they want to chat about with some strangers. An awkward attempt at consolation would backfire here. You're a nice guy, Ani-chan. Me? Seems like I haven't quite gotten the hang of being called Ani-chan yet. You serious? Am I nice? Well, you didn't keep asking me about my family. Just wasn't interested enough to risk it. Not interested in why I'm hated. I stared steadily at Makina's small back, solitary into the pond. If you want to talk, I'll listen. Well, it's because I'm an idiot. Don't they say that kids are cuter when they're a little dumb? You shouldn't underestimate how dumb I am, okay? Might not look it, but I'm an infamous dyed-in-the-wool idiot. Can't say I've ever heard anyone with that fierce a reputation for being stupid before. Oh, don't worry about it, there's nothing but idiots in my vicinity, including me. You know, Ani-chan, I'm avoiding you because I hate you, you know? Because I don't want you to hate me. I want you to think I'm a stupid kid. That's why I've been staying away. It's like I said, I'm surrounded by idiots. If I went around hating people for stuff like that, I'd run out of my supply of hate real fast. Well, there are certain people who can't hold together a fragile sense of self-worth, except by looking down on others. And a few true idiots who take these emotions to the extreme become dictators or cult leaders and launch hunts against their inferiors. But I assume you'll be hated over something like that anyway. That way of thinking seems counterproductive. The baser saw by saying, I'm just an idiot, and you'll just puff up with the many self-styled geniuses of the world. But you know, I'm not brittle like Amani, or smart like Yumi-chan. I don't have 10 talents or anything. There's no point in standing around with your mouth open waiting for talent to fall from the sky. Make your own. No. No matter what you're doing, the most essential thing is to not give up. Tell as many times as it takes, keep trying persistently until you can call yourself average. Even then, you're still just average. Average is just fine. If you can collect a nice group of average level skills, that's already above average. You've created your own sort of talent. Being a hard worker is a talent in its own right, but my sister's words. I'm from the group of average skills who can work to improve further on the things that you think you're suited for. A person blessed with talent, in a manner of speaking, is just one who found a path well suited to them early on. When you get down to it, people can accomplish nearly anything as long as they don't give up. Obvious, but it's true. On the other hand, guys who give up at the first setback will never get anything done. There's no need to rush, you're still a kid, you get time. Try out anything, struggle around as much as you want. I smiled on Makina's head with a gentle thump. It just at the right height for this sort of thing. That's what school is for, right? You think so? At the very least, I think the principal wants this school to be that sort of place, so you might as well throw out your chest and do as many stupid things as you want, with pride. Of course, if this girl ends up doing something truly dramatically stupid, the principal will be the one facing the music, so I'm probably overstepping my bounds just a bit here. So it's okay if I'm dumb? Why not? Being dumb is fine. In the first place, guys who go around calling themselves geniuses are either weaklings with fragile egos, or jokers who use the line to get a laugh. And if you are some genius, that just makes it easy to make a mistake yourself for a perfect human and start slacking off. Others like that get passed by tortoises of the world eventually. Okay, you're not a nice guy, Ani-chan. Don't get me wrong, you just want to try playing the nice guy for a bit, you shouldn't trust me as easily, got it? Ah, I know this is the tsundere thing. Chirichiris always practice it, you know? Don't misunderstand and all that. How to put this? I'm not sure how I feel about being put in the same boat as that girl. Makina, I think you got a bite. Oh, what did I do? Hey, Trash, slowly put it out of the water. Whoa, clawfish! Ah, oops. I got a crawfish, I got it. See, people can do anything they try, so I'm gonna go before you start, okay? Yeah, I'm feeling kinda comfy all of a sudden. I'll take this crawfish to my room and try to experiment it to turn it blue. Okay, then you should go to Amani as such and see if you can find an aquarium to raise it in. Make sure to only feed it stuff without keratin. Radishes, potatoes, and sardines, that sort of thing. I remember it. I put my hand on Makina's head and ruffle her around, roughly. Might be a little hard to believe, but my manners are actually pretty dang good. Alright, better get that crawfish in water while it's still in good shape, don't overfeed it, okay? Yeah, got it, thanks, Ani-chan. Will you play with me again? Yeah, see you later. Ah, wholesome. Lovely. Thanks. Makina, still clutching the crawfish, waves around cheerful and takes off at full speed towards the dorm. Thanks, huh? I don't recall doing anything worthy of much gratitude, but regardless, hearing such a happy thanks feels kind of pleasant. Maybe it's because I was raised in an environment where such words were very rare, but I think being able to thank others so freely is sort of a talent. It probably seems perfectly commonplace to her, so I'm sure she's not even conscious of that skill. I sort of got the feeling she might just be overlooking the talent she does have. Ah, I get it. I guess that's what makes her an idiot. They say that idiots don't catch colds, but it's probably more accurate to say idiots don't realize when they've got a cold. In the same way, because Makina's an idiot, she's probably overrated her own abilities. Honestly, what a weird girl. But again, weird people are rarely boring. Also, I think basking in the peaceful, sluggish atmosphere Makina left in her wake. Damn. In the time-honored traditions of America, bright red cars are called pony cars because of their reputation as playthings for schoolboys. While yellow motors are jackass cars because only moderns drive them. A certain German woman I know, whether aware of that or not, deliberately drives a particularly flashy yellow vehicle around. Apparently, she very much enjoys the compliment she gets from colleagues at work, usually some variation of, "It really suits you." In other words, a stupid car like that is just about right for a dumb blonde. But she hasn't caught on to the fact that she's being mocked, and I've tactfully decided not to inform her either. Just like with women who get flattered when someone calls them, "Your dress does wonders for your figure." It's pretty tough to let her know after a fact that she's not really being complimented. But sometimes things like this can come back to bite you when you least expect it. Hey, Yuji-kun. There's a foreigner looking over here. And wait a minute, as you know. Don't know her. I don't have any bimbos among my acquaintances. But I'm pretty sure she's waving at you in particular. I told you I didn't know her. Probably selling Girl Scout cookies. Say what? Either way, but don't get too close. Let's get out of here. What voice will I do for JB? Fuck. Howdy, Yuji. Hey, she pretty clearly just called your name, you know. What is that woman thinking? Who is she? I'll explain later. Sorry, but go on ahead. Huh? What? You knew it after all? Could it be a loan shark? She's my guardian, or rather, my guarantor. Is everything okay? It's fine. Hurry up and take Makina back. I'll be right behind you. I'm just going to say a quick hello. Okay. Apparently not changing the way I'm chewing her off with my hands. Like a stray dog, I'm unable to look away with a sulky expression, shooting repeated glances over her shoulder. And well, we'll meet JB in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. Press like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.